Hey guys, and welcome to episode 139 of the Upper LA podcast. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavitt. Finally,
I'm back.
He's
I'm
back.
back, baby.
He's back again.
Stop coincide.
And Tyler Switolski.
I am also back.
Yeah,
Did you leave? Were you gone?
Don't remember.
he was a little tired last week, so
I didn't show up.
Yeah.
Tyler's on for one, off for one, on
Yeah.
for one, off for
Right.
one.
Special schedule. Yeah.
One for me, one for the people.
And Adam Franey.
More like two for no one. Yeah.
Let's run down some of the topics we're going to discuss on this week's episode. As usual, we're going to talk about the last film we watched this week, as well as a couple of news topics. We got a couple of trailers to talk about. We got The Meg, we got American Animals, and we got Incredibles 2, the full-length trailer. As well, we got some news regarding the live-action Mulan film from
Video.
Disney. Got some casting news there.
Oh. It's a good thing we all paid attention.
As well, if you do like this video,
Welcome
leave a
back.
like on it. Leave a comment below in the comment section, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. With that out of the way, Tim,
Oh,
what do you got for us this week?
I got a good one.
You've been off a couple weeks. Do you have a chance to see a couple movies?
Give us something good.
A movie this morning.
Jesus.
You guys have already mentioned it before we started recording.
Quiet, please.
Interesting.
When a fugitive alien crash lands in Hawaii, a young, lonely girl adopts him as her new pet, where she teaches the alien about family.
You hadn't seen this.
I've still never seen it.
2002's Lilo and Stitch.
Baffling.
Ashley and I went to Disney World.
I love
On your honeymoon.
We went to a restaurant that is called Ohana, and she's like, "Ohana, from Lilo and Stitch." I'm like,
I don't
haven't seen
I don't
it.
know what that is.
She was appalled that I had never seen it.
As am I, yeah.
Don't know why. I was
I don't-
12 when it came out. It's like right in my wheelhouse. I love aliens. Love Hawaii, I guess.
Yeah.
Never been, but
Yeah.
it looks great.
Like Hawaii.
Love Hawaii.
Um,
Moana, you love Moana.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I haven't not seen
He
Moana.
has not seen Moana. He
Also
was
appalled
gone
I had
that
not
week.
seen
Yeah.
Moana.
You were gone that week, and it still bugs me that you haven't seen
We
it.
went to 2 Polynesian restaurants. Did not see either one of the Polynesian Disney movies that they've made.
There's only 2. There's literally only 2.
This stars no one from Hawaii, starring Devay Chase. You guys know her, I think. She plays
No.
Donnie Darko's sister, I believe.
Mhm.
She voices Lilo.
I don't remember what she looks like.
Chris Sanders, who is
love
the
him.
writer-director of the movie. He voices Lilo, or he voices Stitch. Tia Carrera.
Yeah.
She might be from Hawaii, actually.
Yeah, she's from Hawaii.
David Ogden Steers, who is from MASH. Plays the British guy. And Kevin McDonald and Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames?
Rames?
Ving Rhymes.
Ving Rhames plays
He
the
looks...
big guy.
No, he
Black
plays the guy in the black suit that literally looks like his character from Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah. Who plays the big guy then?
Just some voice actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I really liked it.
Really?
It's a fun little movie.
Wow.
Stitch is adorable. He's adorable. He's such a good character, I think, because he's not like super likable at first. He's kind of a dick.
He's
Yeah.
a badass.
He's like
a little
constantly
bitch.
trashing things.
Yeah.
He's like breaking apart his family.
acting out.
He's eating stuff.
You know, when I saw the
Scaring
trailer when I
animals.
was a kid, I was like 11, I guess. Like I was like, I don't know, this an alien's like annoying. Like I'm not into this.
Yeah.
Like I'm out.
It was
And I never watched it.
What?
I
love
don't,
it.
I don't even remember seeing a trailer for
And
it when
you've
I was a
never
kid.
seen it.
Yeah.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, I
Great movie,
I grew
right?
up like loving it.
Yeah.
Oh
Me and
my
my
God.
friend used to watch it
Yes.
all the time at her house. It's like the best.
Yes.
I love it. Yes.
Fun fact:
5 bang.
Disney released several animated movies from 2000 to 2009 in that time period.
Okay.
Only 2 actually turned a profit at theaters. This one,
What?
yes, and
What?
yeah, they made money back on like DVDs and stuff, but the actual initial
That
run did
seems
not
impossible.
earn their money back. This one
DVD
and
sales were much more important then.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
this one and Princess and the Frog both earned their money back. But like Emperor's New Groove did not do well.
Yeah, that one did not do well.
Treasure Planet did not do well. They had like a string of like animated
Oh
movies.
yeah, that's your
Yeah.
that right.
Treasure Planet's like one of the biggest bombs ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Also,
And the Matt Damon one?
Emperor's New Groove 5 bang.
Classic. Love it.
I saw that one in theaters.
Yeah,
Remember
great
that?
movie.
Gronk.
But yeah, I thought it was
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really, it was really fun. Like, just, I don't know, I just really liked it. I liked the setting of Hawaii too. It was awesome. I started watching Moana, got 15 minutes into it, and then something happened and I haven't been able to finish it yet. I'm just destined to not see the movie again.
Tim, this is like
It's great.
Yeah.
You gotta see it.
But this one,
I love it.
I'm gonna lay a little 4 on this.
I was gonna say a
oh,
little 5. I was gonna be like,
No, it's not 5.
Well,
Spread
was there
some
something
5
about
on
it
here.
you didn't like.
It's very kiddish, so I think I missed the target audience.
It was
a little bit.
Right.
The Stitch is so cute though.
Stitch is pretty cute.
Yeah.
Did not expect him to actually talk at all.
Yeah.
He does. Voiced by Chris Sanders, who wrote and directed it as well. It's pretty accurate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You kind of are like Stitch.
Thank you.
Annoying.
You're like an
little
alien,
fucking
trash everything.
Yeah, ruin.
But it was a lot more alien stuff than I
Glad to
thought
be
it would
back.
be, which is pretty cool. Like it opens with them in like space station, and then like there's other alien creatures in it, and there's spaceships. There's a big like spaceship fight at the end. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah?
Nuts.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great movie.
4 to 5, eh?
4 to 5.
I might have
Enjoyable.
to check it out.
It's really good.
Enjoyable.
Ty, what do you
Alright.
got for us this week? What was your last scene?
All right, so I've been pretty good, I think, for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what?
We weren't here.
I mean, you
last
weren't.
week,
Yeah,
so
you
that
weren't
was
here
good.
last.
Okay, the last one. Okay, let me rephrase. The last few I've done have been very good. Wind River, Silence of the Lambs.
What did you Wind River, by the way?
I think I fived it, didn't I?
Mm.
Most of
Fived
it,
it, bud.
most of it
You
was from that scene at the end, like that the guns, the
I know
shootout.
what you mean, yeah.
Oh,
Gun stuff.
gun stuff,
Yeah.
guns, 5 bang. Yeah, so I fell off the wagon, and I did a Switty flick,
Let's hear it.
which I don't think is going to be a Switty flick,
About time. Yeah,
but I don't know. I'll let you guys decide.
should be good.
The world's top bodyguard gets a new client.
Bodyguard.
I messed that one up a little bit.
Hitman's bodyguard.
Can you let me finish, please?
Keep going.
A hitman who must testify at the International Criminal Court. They must put their differences aside and work together to get to the trial. This is 2017's Hitman's Bodyguard.
That's the synopsis for that movie?
What?
Are you kidding me?
It's
Bizarre.
It won't load the rest of it.
Now, allow me to blow
Yeah.
your mind, perhaps. I like this movie.
Really?
I'm Blockbuster Frame now. I don't know if you've heard my new moniker. Apparently, I love all blockbusters. Tim, since you've been gone, a lot's changed. Yeah,
Shocking.
this movie's good.
This is a
Well,
good movie.
it's
This is
pretty good.
funny.
It's not
Like,
great.
I didn't think it was going to be like when I saw it. Like, you guys have changed me a little bit.
Very
trash.
fine.
Because I'm like, this looks great, and then I kept looking. I'm like, it's probably gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like it looks like one of those ones that looks like fun that like I would have enjoyed like 4 years ago, and then I met you fuckers, and you guys changed my entire.
Well,
look
you
on
too.
movies.
You're changing me. I think you're bringing me down to like the schlock.
The plug level.
Yeah.
Oh no.
King
I
of the-
I thought
King of the
Ryan Reynolds
Plebs.
was hilarious. I
He
thought it
was,
good, yeah.
but like he like you know how like he has like that Ryan Reynolds kind of attitude.
Mhm.
He does it like exactly in this. Like that's pretty much what he does, and it was just so. He was just like.
Every movie, yeah.
It was no, but it was like different though.
Okay.
Like they changed like his attitude to like fit the movie. In this, they kind of just like let him run with his attitude and like change the movie around him, kind of thing.
You can
It
tell
was
it's like
really cool.
a lot of improv.
Yeah, or a lot of like you can tell like he played with a lot of the lines. I think.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, I thought was really really good. That he was just kind of let loose as well. The big one though, Gary Oldman, had no idea he was in this.
Yes, he plays a Russian man, right?
Yeah, he actually had a pretty good accent, which I thought was pretty surprising.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah,
Thought he was fucking awful.
really,
Yeah. I did.
really. Like he
I
didn't.
was
For me, he didn't.
astonished.
To me,
at
he
how
didn't
bad
get
he was.
like a. He didn't get
Anytime you
like.
see a British person do like a fake Russian accent,
He's not bad at
Yeah,
I
accents.
love Gary Oldman. Love him.
I think he's
But
pretty
he
good with
John
was
Malkovich.
sleepwalking through this movie.
Well, he didn't have a huge role.
You
in
have
my
to
opinion.
admit, he just
He wasn't.
he was just there.
Yeah, but he wasn't. To me, he wasn't like stand out bad though.
No.
No, to me, he just. If they'd given him like more of a character, I think like more like screen time, I think it would have been better.
Yeah.
But like he was like
I agree
he felt like a very
it's a
minimal
Ryan
character.
Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson vehicle.
It
It's
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
they
like
were
Gary
the
Oldman
ones.
as a villain vehicle.
Yeah,
Like,
they were
why
driving
Gary
this.
Oldman though.
Yeah, really, they could have gotten anyone. Like it didn't have to be Gary Oldman. Yeah, I thought this was a fun ride. Like I was very
I
surprised
always
by
use
it.
that fun.
I know. That's why I used it.
It is a fun ride.
It is. I just said that. It's a fun ride. Again, not winning any awards, but it was.
No, definitely not.
Okay, we don't have to say that. You haven't seen it. All right, don't judge.
You guys should see it.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
guys. It's on
nice movie.
Netflix. It was one with the GF and I. We just sat down and
Ooh.
put it on there. I know, right? Sweetie's got a girlfriend. Who saw that one?
Yes,
coming?
I did not think she would exist if I hadn't seen her with my
Yes.
child.
Funny enough, that's what my family said as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
right.
Did you give a rating? Sorry.
no, yeah, I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Okay.
Of course.
do
It's
you
very
mind-
complex, lots of levels to this movie.
Do you mind giving the rating there and moving on?
I really enjoyed it.
I'm gonna give this. It was all right. I'll give it a 1.
Light 4, heavy 3 range.
To me, this was a heavy 3.
I hate this guy.
Okay.
Heavy 3.
Yeah,
Right on.
that's what I gave it on Letterboxd.
Really?
Too. Yeah,
Yeah!
we're bros now, man.
Holy
He's
shit.
mine.
What the fuck?
Don't like where's this going, Scott. We must disband now.
Tim,
Adam?
you leave,
1 down, 2 to go.
What do you got for us this week,
you
bud?
leave for a few weeks, Tim, and
This is
and
what
all hell
happens.
breaks
I
loose.
literally just saw what your last scene was.
Well, let's just.
By the way, I
say-
love that movie.
Are you serious?
I got it
You've
on
seen
blue. I love it.
What?
Let's hear it then.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring it up on IMDb, and I'm failing.
Oh, I got you, buddy.
Do
Hold
you
on.
at least know the title?
Yeah,
Okay.
2001's
Ooh.
The Score.
Ah. De Niro.
Robert De Niro, Marlon Brando, Edward Norton. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
An aging thief hopes to retire and live off his ill-gotten wealth when a young kid convinces him into doing one last heist.
I love heist movies so much.
First things first. Opening credits. Just as they end, directed by Frank Oz. Blew my mind. Yoda.
What the
Miss
fuck?
Piggy, Yoda. Perhaps you've heard of him.
What the fuck?
I was literally
Miss Piggy?
like, what? Looked it up. It's the same Frank Oz.
That's fucked.
Yeah, but as for the movie, didn't love it.
Really?
Yeah, might have to
The end of it?
take back the bond we just.
But we just
created.
high-fived.
I know. Yeah, didn't.
You didn't like the end of it? Like the...
No.
Really?
That's what I hated
The
the
Ocean's
most.
11 twist. Where
Have you
they
guys seen it?
experiment- I've never. I don't think I've ever heard of it, to be honest.
Never heard of
Really?
it?
No.
Oh, I've not seen it.
I got it on blue if you want to borrow it. It's pretty good.
Fuck no.
Yeah, it felt like, I guess Frank Oz. I was gonna say someone. Frank Oz was just like, you know what? I've seen so many heist movies. I love
wanna do
heist
my
movies.
own.
I'm gonna make one.
This feels like a Frank Oz movie.
It feels like you made this movie. Just like you're like, I love heist movies. I'm just gonna go and make one. Like it feels like just
Like literally hits every heist movie.
yes. The performances were I felt like sleepwalked through. Like it seemed like nobody wanted to do this movie. Like De Niro,
Did you say Marlon Brando was in this?
Yeah.
you heard
In
me.
2001?
It's his last movie,
His
right?
final
Is
film.
Is
Yeah.
it?
He
So he definitely slept walk through this.
terrible, absolutely fucking terrible. He's first of all 300 pounds, which is one thing. Like
Oh, well, really?
he
It's,
let himself go.
it's like Island of Dr. Moreau level?
Yeah, he can barely speak. He's just like, yes, you have to come back for this one height. Like he's like falling asleep, literally falling asleep.
To me, it kind of looked like Rob Ford.
Yeah,
Like I remember like him looking like Rob Ford towards the end of it.
I guess it was very warm, so he's like constantly pouring ice water to like sip.
There's no way that's in
Every
the
single
script.
scene.
No, it's not script. That's just
no
Marlon Brando
chance.
being like, I'm doing this.
Just I was reading some of the trivia. Apparently, he would haze Frank Oz so much during filming. Robert De Niro had to direct his scenes, and Frank Oz would like feed him direction through a headset and tell Brando, because Brando would be like, "What's that, Fozzie? What do you want me to do? What, Miss Piggy?" He'd like apparently like just hurl Muppet names at him, and like would walk around the set butt naked to avoid the heat. Because
He's just sweating like a pig. Like,
yes,
is it like it's like it's like a normal temperature? It's like room temperature.
yeah, like they like
He's overheating.
there's like 7 scenes where he meets Robert De Niro at a jazz bar because Robert De Niro owns a jazz bar. He's like a veteran safe cracker, right?
Brando is?
No,
No,
De Niro.
De Niro. Brando's like the typical like mob boss who's like trying to get him back for one last job. So
A real Chris Farley looking guy.
he's like, yeah, come sit, and he's always sitting and pouring ice water and like downing it.
He's like sweating.
I
Like,
couldn't get over it. Yeah, just, like suit and tie,
What's that,
literally
Frost?
completely buttoned up all the way to the neck, but like pouring. Just... the only person that seemingly was having fun was Ed Norton. He's great. Plays
it's
like a
prime
dual
Edward
role.
Norton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say Primal Fear. It's very similar to Primal Fear. He's like literally has a dual role. Like he's got a what would you say, a persona? I guess, like disguise, like a fake alias, who's severely mentally disabled. So he has this like intense performance, and it's actually very convincing.
Very good.
Really?
Yeah, and he'll be about to be caught, and he'll just like snap into it. It was awesome. He was really good, but yeah, De Niro and Brando just phoning it in. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember. De Niro was nothing special. I remember that.
I'm like, why did like?
It felt like it was just like De Niro, like just.
It's like they both said yes, and Frank Oz was like, "Holy shit, Marlon Brando wants to be in my movie."
They both said, "I did not expect them to say yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this."
Yeah, literally. Like, I think he was maybe intimidated by.
That's
it.
how I would react.
Weird.
It was just like you said, Tim. It was literally you can guess the twist ending. It's like the most obvious twist. The only things I was really entertained.
Well, it was 2 twists, I think.
Yeah,
Sure,
Yeah.
any heist movie's got multiple twists.
It was the most the 2 twists I literally knew.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I never said they were the best
Yep.
twists. I said, but they were obviously the.
This
It
guy's
was
gonna
pathetic.
backstab this guy, and this person.
Somebody gets backstabbed. Somebody gets switcherooed.
Yeah.
Like, haha, I got it. No, you don't. Like, so dumb. So obvious.
Fight back.
What would you hit it with?
Oh, God, I'm so angry. I thought I somewhat liked it, but it was just making me angry.
But it was directed by Yoda.
I guess a 3. Because I did love the heist sequences. Like, there's probably...
They were very intense. I remember the music was very good for it.
Pounding score.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, like... I loved how practical they were. They weren't like over the top crazy gadgets. He had like he would pull the procedural element of
Basic
like, the
units.
safe cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he would have like almost mountain climbing gear and like zip line kind of around the room to avoid like security
It
cameras.
was realistic.
Right?
Yeah.
And apparently that's all in camera. They actually had De Niro like setting up
Strung
this
up.
equipment like strung up. Yeah. And like doing all this crazy... Gets out the blowtorch. He's like, it reminded me of a poor man's thief.
I was
Man's
thinking
Thief.
the whole time. I'm thinking of Thief.
Just watch that instead.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
I love Thief.
Was this Thief?
Thief.
Should I
Yeah,
say James
yes.
Caan?
Yes,
I
I
like-
like a lot. James Caan.
Write that down.
It's like literally a great version of this mediocre movie.
So it's like an amazing version
Like,
of
you
this
know, the
great movie.
iconic like safe cracking scene.
Yeah.
There's like a few attempts to do that, and they were entertaining. And Edward Norton's performance is really good, but other than that, just so average. Just like a 3, light
Yeah.
3.
Cool.
Scotty.
Well, I'll jump
Mind
in. Now, I watched 2 movies,
Mm.
and I want to mention one because it has probably one of the best titles I've ever heard. I'm not going to review that one.
Okay.
New Netflix film starring Chiwetel Ejiofor. Come Sunday. Hilarious.
You're so mature.
I know. I just can't. I couldn't let that go.
I think that was a Pornhub movie.
No, this was on Netflix, I swear to God.
Are you sure?
No, the real movie I watched... let me mention, first of all, that movie,
Good shit.
it's
Has to be
not
shit.
good.
Thank God. Okay.
Chiwetel
There's no
Ejiofor,
way.
one of his best performances. Like, he was
Mm.
fantastic in it. Like, he was
Really?
he was really good. The movie itself, like, is not good.
Too bad. I love him.
Yeah.
That's devastating. I love them too.
3 out of 5.
Like,
2?
3.
3.
Heavy 2, maybe.
That's not bad.
Mediocre.
It's alright.
Yeah, the only thing good is his performance.
Okay.
Moving on. I watched a film that played at TIFF
Film?
Midnight Madness a couple years ago. It's an Indonesian film. Pretty much the exact opposite of Come Sunday.
Amazing movie. Terrible
Come
performances.
Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
Come Sunday.
Hello, Saturday? What was...
Headshot.
Seen
Starring
it.
Iko Uwais. You've seen it?
Yep.
What?
Sorry, bud.
When?
1996.
Years ago on
in the
Netflix or
summer?
something?
Yeah, over the summer, my cousin watched it.
Really?
My cousin on Netflix. Yeah,
Right on.
fun action movie. Crazy.
The opposite of
balls to
a
the walls. Yeah.
like
Well.
religious drama, dry religious drama. Iko Uwais, if you guys don't know, was in the Raid and the Raid movies.
Man.
Starred in those.
He's the main guy?
Yeah, the main guy. Basically, he
Me too.
washes up on a beach. It's kind of like Bourne. He like washes up with no memory,
It's like boring.
and he like has all these like skills, right?
Literally like
Yes.
So it
And-
sounds exactly like the Bourne movie.
He wakes up and this guy finds him. He goes to the hospital, and for some reason, this nurse, becomes like almost like his girlfriend instantly. I don't
Mhm,
understand. But
mhm.
you know what I'm talking about? Weird,
Mm-hmm.
bizarre.
Did they pull like a little microchip pin out of his back as well? Or?
No.
Okay.
And push comes to shove, she gets kidnapped by the villain, and he's trying to fight to get her back. And it's a series of, him trying to find out his past while also fight these bad guys to get the girlfriend nurse back. That's
Asian
pretty
porn.
much it. Yeah. Asian what?
Porn.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Yeah, I heard porn as well.
Well, not cum son. Every time it comes out.
No. And yeah, she's like this damsel in distress. But I found it quite repetitive and long. It was like over 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not.
It was like a series of but honestly, that aside, like the action is fun. Like it's great.
Pretty fun.
Fun
Excellent,
action, you say?
excellent action.
No, subtitles.
Oh, no. God,
Yeah. Honestly, they don't talk much, to be honest.
No, they really
Really?
don't. Yeah,
They
if
get
you're gonna
right
watch
into it.
a subtitled film for someone like yourself, a pleb, you would enjoy it. I feel like because there's not a lot of talking.
I've seen some subtitled films.
I don't know.
But basically, it takes a little bit for the
That's
movie
my
to get
defense.
really into it with the action, but
I've read.
about 40 minutes in, it becomes a series of fights with the main guy fighting
Scott, what was the name of it
a
again?
series headshot.
Headshot.
Come Sunday.
I'm just going to write them both down.
A series of almost mini boss battles, and then he fights the
Yeah, it
boss.
is like that mini boss battles.
But there's some excellent sequences.
Scott, stop selling.
It's like there was a sequence where he's chained up in the police. He gets arrested, but then the police station gets attacked by these guys with guns. They're not fighting. This is the cops get shot up dead, and he has to fight off this dude with a knife, a big machete, with the table. He's chained to the table. He has to fight him off Jackie Chan style.
Sick.
With the table, and it just leads into this big long brutal sequence. But the last half of the movie is basically he gets beat up a lot in this movie. His victories it's kind of at a
what
cost.
Yeah.
He gets sliced up, beat up to a pulp.
By the end of it, he's fucking limping around, bleeding out of
Yeah,
bandages.
he's got shot. But
I love that.
it's this desperation fighting level for him.
Yeah.
And it's just brutal, savage fight sequences. So while the story, and the acting is nothing, there's nothing there, right?
Yeah.
And it's very basic, and you can see twists and everything. The action was honestly pretty good. That's the only reason to watch this movie, in my opinion. But overall, I watched Come Sunday, and I was I need a change. This is too dry for me. I need some action, some to bring me up here. And it worked. It worked. As far as the rating, I'd probably give it a 3. 3 to 5. Only for the action.
It's fair.
Great action, but it's not, on the level of,
Are there any car chases?
No. No.
You should watch the Raid 2. There's a great car chase in it.
Raid 2?
Raid 2.
Raid 2.
Yeah.
I heard Red 2, and I was like,
Have you seen the Raid movies?
Brutal.
Raid 1 and 2?
I have not seen Raid 1
Oh,
and 2.
watch those before you watch this.
Are you
The
fucking
Raid movie, this is
crazy?
the Raid Light.
I'll write them down.
I'll
Yeah.
give you,
This is the Raid
I'll
Light.
give you Baby Blue there for you.
Yeah? Oh.
What did you think of it?
Exactly
Similar?
what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. It was fun. It's a fun time. Got the
Fun
cousins. You got the meathead pleb cousins around,
Yeah.
having a few drinks. It's a fun action movie to be oh shit!
Oh,
did you see
snap,
that? What
it's
the
like
fuck?
that.
Ah.
No,
Yeah.
axe in the head.
Oh, yeah.
Spoilers.
Machete
Jeez.
in the fucking head.
It's going to be awesome.
That bus scene, though. I remember a savage bus scene. Am I crazy? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Someone gets eviscerated, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Certain character.
I mean, all the people on the bus got eviscerated too.
Jesus.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, it was fucked up. It's
3 or
really
5.
fucked
Let's move on. We got a couple news topics, a couple trailers to discuss. Let's start off. We're keeping it similar. We got the Meg, Jason
The Meg.
Statham.
Oh, the
Meg.
The Meg.
Megalodon.
We got a megalodon.
Yeah.
Bigger boat.
What do you guys think of it, Tim? We'll start with you.
I'll say,
The Meg.
does not look nearly as shit as I thought it was going to look. When I saw the title
That's
and the
cute.
stars, I was like, this is going to be
Trash.
straight up trash.
They got that Chinese investment money.
Yeah, it
trash.
looks not bad actually. It's not going to be good, but it does not look like the total shit that I thought it was going to be.
No battleship.
The effects aren't bad. Let's say, I think. I saw the trailer
That
once.
was very convinced. You were convinced.
It's. I'm worried that's going to take itself too seriously. I think the trailer tried to pump it up with some fun at the end. I don't know if that's the actual tone of the movie.
You got Rainn Wilson in there, giving some funny little.
One character
Well, that's funny.
does not
That's
accommodate
funny.
remake. But yeah, they have some fun with it. It could be a little fun romp.
Yeah.
I don't particularly
You
like
just put a
lot of
factor
shark
on
movies. Yeah, that's literally went on.
Have you guys seen Shark Week?
But yeah, I thought it would be like super schlocky, but it doesn't look like it's as schlocky as I was expecting it to be.
Interesting.
Sharknado. It's not like Sharknado.
No, yeah, that's what I was like, thinking it was gonna be like.
Yeah. Same.
Ty, what do you think?
It's interesting you say that because I thought this was like one step above Sharknado.
I'm saying it's not
Like,
Sharknado.
yeah, it's not Sharknado, but it doesn't look far off from like I saw some like this is like same guys who made Piranha or something. Like it looks bizarre. Like they I felt like the trailer was going
3D.
no 3D.
I like
Three
Piranha 3D.
don't.
Oh.
How about that?
It's fun. It's fun.
So it looked like
It's
it
a
was
fun
like going like a really like dark-ish sort of thriller way at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like
Certain
Rampage.
tone, and then they play and then they go somewhere beyond the sea, and then like it starts like funny,
It's wacky.
funny, and just wacky and well, I say funny, but it was more
Attempt at
comical
funny.
than funny,
Yeah.
whimsical, I'll say. It seemed off. I don't really know what the tone of the movie is supposed to be
that's
now.
fair.
Because it seemed way more comical than it was serious. So I don't know. I think it's going to be supposed to be funny-ish because like Jason Statham, the way he's delivering
Funny
certain
how?
lines. Funny how?
Very jokey.
Adam, what do you think of the Meg? What do you
The Meg?
the Meg?
The
The Meg.
The Meg.
Probably something like Tim, I think. Thought it would look like absolute shit. Doesn't look absolutely terrible. Like the effects are better than I expected.
Yeah.
Kind of had some nice looking shot like that octopus.
That was pretty cool.
Those
I love
cups.
giant squids.
Yeah.
You have the weirdest
Pretty
obsessions. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I just like it.
No,
I
love
like
them too,
squids and
buddy.
talking
It's so interesting.
foxes.
I'm with this guy. I'm with this guy, man. Those cups were sick.
It's true. I like squids and talking foxes. Those are my favorite things in the world.
I don't know. I agree with everything that's said. Like very tonally uneven. Reminded me of Rampage, where I thought they were gonna like try to be funny and like make fun of itself and just go over the top. But it was like
Then it got kind of serious.
yeah.
It's like, wait.
What are you doing? Like, why would you try to make this a serious movie?
You gotta go full camp.
I
Yeah.
can't tell. Like, I don't know if they're just like what halfway through the trailer they're like, "Oh God, don't do serious, do funny, do funny,"
No. Funny.
and just failed at both. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll agree with a lot of what you guys are saying. I think it looked better in the beginning than I thought it would.
Yeah.
And there was that nice moment of suspense with like the shark like looming.
Slowly.
Like I thought that was
was
done.
cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Movie's gonna be shit.
Okay,
Um,
so
It's
But-
not gonna be good.
like it's the shit with
It
the
could
dog.
surprise me.
The shit with the dog is where it turned for me. Like it was like the dog's like swimming. Then like all of a sudden the shark goes and he goes, no, fuck this, and he starts swimming back the other way.
Do you guys know if it's rated R or not?
I desperately would say no.
I hope so.
Probably
I
not. It's
hope
probably
so.
PG-13.
Yeah.
To me, it's like the only way that it's going to be good is if it's rated R.
It's like if it's like savage, like shark, like brutalness. I might be in.
But Nintendo, we've also seen that a lot recently. Like they made a lot of like Sharknado, Piranha. Like we've seen a lot of those. Like
Nobody's seen those, but
they've been made.
there was
They
the
did
one.
not
There was
get
the
the
Shallows.
Yes.
The
There's the
Shallows
Shallows.
with Blake Lively.
That was
Yeah.
a big shark.
Very big shark. I don't know.
Sharks are back.
To me, it's just not in my
Vampires.
wheelhouse. The Meg. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
I agree.
It'll do well in China.
Yep.
Let's move on. Let's do some trailers. We got American Animals, starring a bunch of young kids.
Yes.
I should probably look it up. Evan
Evan Peters.
the kid from Killing of a
Something
Sacred Deer.
Kanona? Noe. Kananoa.
Basically, it's this sort of thriller where these kids
No, that's it.
are kind of fed up and they hatch this plan to pull off this heist to steal this like famous book.
Probably called American Animals, I would assume.
That would make sense. I just got that. Oh my god, you blew my mind. Because there's like
The
a
flamingo.
The flamingo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You obviously missed all that.
Adam,
What do you think?
what do you think of American Animals?
Did you get that from the trailer?
Yeah.
What I said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They literally say they're gonna steal the book in the
Really?
trailer.
Dumb? Did you not watch it?
I was just so.
What do you think the movie's about?
Did you think the first half looked a lot like that, like Frosh movie that came out last year? Goat? What's it called? Goat?
The hazing one?
Yeah.
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 That's
I
the first
did.
half. I was like, this looks like a hazing movie. I'm like, okay, I guess this is what this is about.
I was
And then it
just
transfers into like a heist movie.
yeah.
You're in.
Yeah, I'm in.
Barry
Yeah, I guess.
Cohen, Barry Keoghan, Blake Jenner.
Looks good.
Looks dark.
Good. Looks very dark. The editing was just like, I think I was hypnotized by the editing and the score. I was just like, what the fuck? It looks, I don't know, visually looks cool.
Yeah.
Evan
Cast is
Peters
good.
looks good. The
Yeah.
cast looks good. I like the moment of the guy from Edge of 17 freaking out. I think that's him, the brother from Edge of 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Just
good.
going apeshit.
Oh. That's terrifying.
Lights flickered.
Yeah. Looks fine.
Or
Power
Looks
might
pretty
go
good.
out. Power
Star
might
might go out, people.
the poltergeist.
You know what to do if it does. Send help. Yeah.
So
I'm
you're-
in.
you're
I'm in. Looks good.
Yeah.
Heist movie? The score style?
To me,
I'm in.
I'm in.
I don't know.
Whoa. You're in too?
No, I was just.
I'm Canadian, though.
You know, it kind of blew up at some festivals lately, this movie. People were digging it. Yeah, I'm in. I mean, I love this young cast, like all these guys, these young guys. There's the one guy, I don't know him, the fourth guy, that we haven't seen before. At least I haven't. Anyways, it's an interesting premise, but I think for me it's the performances, and the editing looked pretty sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of interesting things going on, and just the performances, so I'm in. What do you guys think?
Not much to add to that. I am in. Looks very bizarre. I'm in. I love Evan Peters. Have not seen Killing of a Sacred Deer, but apparently that guy is great.
Yeah, he's
And
totally fucked.
he looks great in the trailer. I'll say that.
Netflix, bud. Watch
Oh,
it.
oh, it's
Oh,
on
they're on
Netflix?
Netflix now?
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
I wouldn't know. I was in Disney World.
Right.
I wouldn't know. I don't watch movies.
Both
Donald
are
Duck's
true.
butt.
Oh, yeah.
His butt.
Sipping from the front. Are you in?
Tyler, what do you think?
Ties in. It's a heist movie.
Surprisingly, I'm on the fence.
Yeah. Too artsy for you?
I was to say, well, that's not surprising.
Not surprising, because whatever we think you'll do, you do the opposite.
Yeah, that's about right. No, this looked. I will admit, this looks bizarre. The editing looks really interesting. The score, or how it was, at least the music that was played for the trailer, it sounded very good. But I don't know. There's something about. I'm not a huge Evan Peters fan for some reason.
Neither am I.
Like, I don't understand the hype around him.
Yeah.
Like,
You haven't
he's.
seen American Horror Story, I guess.
I have seen him. I've seen
He's
a couple
great.
episodes of him
He's great.
in it, and
He's one of the best parts of it.
he was good in what I saw.
Really?
To me, he doesn't blow my mind as an actor. I just don't. He's no Johnny Depp. Like,
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know.
All right, moving on. Let's switch gears. Let's talk about some casting news. We got some interesting news coming out this week about the live-action Mulan film from Disney. Cast. We got Donnie Yen. We got Jet Li. And we got Gong Li. How about that?
No relation.
A lot of Lees.
A lot of Lees. That would make sense because it's a Chinese cast.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Jet Li is playing the Emperor. Donnie Yen is playing like a mentor type role.
Okay. Is he,
Probably
playing,
like the
is he
lead.
playing like the captain?
Oh, the lead. Yeah. The lead
Imagine.
male.
Let me look it up here. Let me see here.
Did we get a
I
voice
thought
on
I heard he was
Mushu
playing
yet?
a role that wasn't
No.
in the movie.
Do not know. He's voicing the shoot.
They're changing a lot as
Waiting
far
for
as what
like
I've
Kevin
read.
Hart.
They're
Yeah,
changing
it
a
could be
lot.
very different.
And Gong Li is
gonna be
playing
Kevin
a
Hart.
like sorceress character.
There's no sorceress in the movie, so that's
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard Donnie Yen and Gong Li.
Could be playing some of the ancestors,
And-
maybe.
Yeah, true.
Liu Yifei is playing Mulan. We already knew that,
Yeah.
but
No Kevin Hart cast yet, eh?
no.
Voiceover will be done late, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to get Kevin Hart quickly on the road.
Ty, what are your thoughts? We get Jet Li, we get Donnie Yen now.
Who's Donnie Yen?
From Rogue One, plays the blind.
Oh, I like him. Yeah, no, I'm excited about this. I like that they're actually getting
I think it's a big get for Disney to get
Yeah.
these guys. I mean,
Yeah,
you're kidding me? I mean, they're massive,
like Disney's
biggest stars in China.
Yeah, like
This movie's gonna make a ton of money.
It's gonna
I'm hoping.
blow the box.
I'm
office.
hoping it does because I love the Mulan movie. I thought it was fantastic. I'm excited for the live action, and yeah, you said it great. They got great. These are huge stars, huge Chinese stars that they're getting, which is great. I love not whitewashing this in any way.
No
It's
whitewashing
exciting.
going on.
I don't know. What do you think?
I like
about this?
It's awesome.
Jet Li?
I don't know how you can not love it. Like,
When was the last time you saw Jet Li in something?
Last one he was in was The Mummy 3.
Oof, Jesus.
Ooh.
Anyway, yeah.
Ooh, not
Played
good.
an Emperor
awesome,
then
man.
too.
He played an Emperor then as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Tie-in.
Yeah, I just
Ties
want them
tie-in.
to go hard and
Let's
get
see
every
Donnie
Chinese
Yen and
legend.
Jet Li fucking.
Oh, yes, just like that.
Well, the Emperor didn't really fight. He was like old.
Jackie Chan? What could he possibly be cast as? Can
I
you
don't
imagine?
know, something.
That
Are we
would,
gonna
like,
go full
Chinese
like,
audiences would go.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I want them to just make the ultimate Chinese like homage. Just get every Chinese legend.
Like Gong Li as
Sick.
well might not be as big here in North America. She's like one of the biggest
Big stars.
actresses in China.
I thought it was a guy.
Yao Ming. Go get Yao Ming. get him.
Snag Maggie
Play like a
Q.
gorilla.
I'm only half kidding. I feel like Yao Ming might make an appearance. He's a god in China, right?
guess.
7'6". He could do.
He was a god. I don't know
play
if
something.
he's-
Maybe not anymore. But
No. Yeah, for me, I'm totally in. I think
Ma.
Disney always casts well.
Yeah.
I feel like they're
Generally always on point.
they've never done wrong with the live action.
Yeah.
To be honest, like
Mhm.
when have they made a mistake?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it's literally perfect.
Are they doing
So-
Aladdin because they made some mistakes there?
Guy Ritchie directing.
They just did like
Yeah.
two no-name people
Yeah.
playing. That's fine.
They're brown.
No.
What's the problem?
One of them was.
But yeah, for this, I'm curious to see who they'll cast as what's his name?
The bad guy.
Mushu.
Mushu.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I'm curious to see who plays the villain.
Well, apparently
Gong
Gong Li's the
Li.
villain.
Oh, okay. So, she's so
Like
instead of having
sorceress.
the male
Gong Show.
sorceress having female. Okay, go.
I mean,
really like because
Jet Li as well, probably right. It's going to
He'll
be
probably-
a little bit villainous as the Emperor.
No, I think the Emperor like.
You're thinking too much like the cartoon. It's not gonna be a straight adaptation.
You don't think so?
No. Obviously
Oh.
not, because Gong Li's playing a.
Yeah, that's because like the whole thing was supposed to be them attacking like the Huns. Like you can't have
The
a
Huns attack. I don't know if they're going to do the Huns or what. There's going to be Huns, but there's also a sorceress. I don't know. We don't know anything, to be honest, but we'll have to wait and see. What do you guys think of this casting? I don't know if
I love the casting.
you like it.
I still hope they won't do it. That they speak Chinese.
Oh my God! Could you?
They'll
And
do a
just
great
subtitles,
wallet
yeah.
and speaking.
Start off in.
Oh, yeah.
I think probably they start off in Chinese and then
Hunt for Red
Transition.
October
transition into
style.
yeah, something like that.
Is
I was thinking Valkyrie style.
But
Do they do
because
that?
it's a Disney movie, it's gonna be a kids movie ish. But
hope they do.
They
yeah,
might
I'm
just dub
excited.
it. They
I'm
might just
excited.
shoot
I've
multiple
seen that, yeah.
scenes
Yeah,
and have one scene.
straight. Yeah,
Shoot a Chinese movie and an English movie. Can you imagine?
Oh, I wanna
With
see
these
a
guys,
series
I'm
one.
expecting some action, so that'd be pretty cool. Some Donnie Yen.
Yeah,
some
I want to
Jet
see Donnie Yen fight Jet Li in this.
Oh,
That's it.
if
That's
they
all I wanna
don't, missed opportunity. Come on, you got to.
They
will.
Get Jackie in there.
Can you stop?
Do it right. I want.
I
all
want to
the
see him.
legends.
I want to see him too, but at the same time, like, how? It doesn't make any sense.
see. To see Mulan, did they recast?
Yeah, yes. Now you're
Jackie
talking.
Chan plays
God
Mulan's
damn it.
father.
Mulan is Jackie Chan.
Well, Donnie
could be
Yen's playing
anyone.
a mentor. I don't know if it's father, but
We'll find out.
Jackie. could
well, no,
be-
it's not. It's
That's
not. Isn't it?
Jackie.
They conscript
Mushu?
one male from the family to join the army, right?
It's supposed to be
Yeah.
your father, and then she goes
Is
instead.
it father or like grandfather? He's just like an elderly.
Well, the father was the one who was who was supposed to go because he already reserved.
But wasn't it like he was elderly
I don't
and
remember
he
if it's
wouldn't?
grandfather
He was
or not.
injured.
survive?
You know what? Hot take: Jay Farrow for Mushu. It's happening. I'm telling you right now.
Interesting.
It's happening.
What? does
Remember this.
He pulled
Does
that
it have
out
to
of
be a black
nowhere.
comedian?
I know. Why are we only picking
Yeah,
black
it
comedians?
has to be like Eddie Murphy.
Because it's Eddie Murphy.
He's gonna do his Eddie Murphy impression.
Get John Oliver.
Let's move on. We got another trailer to discuss. We got Incredibles 2. We got the full-length trailer. Tim.
We should start with Scott,
Yeah.
the Incredibles hater
Yeah.
who hates everything.
What do you
about
think?
Looks
Incredibles.
fine.
Scott? Oh,
Son
you
of a
are
bitch.
disgusting.
No, it looks fun. Honestly, it looks fun. I think
Oh.
it's
If you're not using the word amazing, then you're not describing this properly.
it looks
No.
it looks good.
Oh,
honestly,
you
like
fuck.
it's hard for me to get excited about
You son
Incredibles,
of a bitch.
but
This guy hates Incredibles.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. You know
I
what?
don't like Pixar, and I love Incredibles.
I just love the twist they're doing with it. You know how, Elastigirl is like, she's the breadwinner in the family now. She has the fancy job, and the dad, I forget his name.
Tim is literally so mad his beard turned red.
It was already red.
Oh.
Like just to see him as like a stay-at-home dad. I just love the spin they're doing on it, and I don't know, it just feels like more modern. I don't know,
Yeah.
but no, it looks fun. Like I was, chuckling the whole trailer.
Yeah.
And we got this new villain at the end there. What's that
Screen
about?
Slayer.
Was it Slayer? Terrible.
Love it.
I'm in.
Oh, you're in.
You're in.
I'm in.
Incredibles, too.
It looks incredible, I guess.
I hate you.
Tim, what do you think?
That's fucking amazing.
Five,
Say it.
6,
Say it.
4.
Looks amazing.
Yeah.
Haven't skipped a beat.
Yeah.
Animation looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Voices, phenomenal.
Perfect.
They sound like the same cast.
Sound like the same cast. as if they got the originals
They
back.
look normal.
That's amazing.
Sound normal.
Frozen.
I love the play around with him being the stay-at-home dad. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he's struggling real bad. The math part.
Yo, so why would they change math?
Math is math.
I feel.
That was my feeling
In real
throughout
life.
all of school. Like, no, why you show me a different way of doing this?
Yeah, fuck off.
When I went to school, we had abacuses.
Right. You're his age, right? Craig T. Nelson?
Yep. The actual actor, Craig T. Nelson.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to high school with him. No, yeah, I think it looks
abacus.
great.
He's so old.
I'm very interested to see where this thing goes. It's the one, like, Pixar sequel. I think that what I'm most excited about, and I saw this from Samuel Jackson said this, that he was really excited to do the movie because it's a sequel that people have been, like, begging for. It's not like, oh, they're making another one of those
Cars 3,
movies or
yeah.
something like that. It's
Another
like
one of these.
people wanted this for so long.
Yeah.
It's been what, like 14 years, 15 years when the first one came out,
That's
2004,
insane.
2005, something like that.
Yeah.
It's finally happened.
Scott Shep.
I'm in.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
Looks incredible, I guess.
does look.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I gotta say, I agree with Tim. Looks amazing. Like they haven't skipped a beat with this. Like it looks like it's just literally just a continuation of the first movie.
Literally just repeating what Tim said.
Okay, it's my turn to talk. All right, someone who actually likes the movies. It's okay. You'll get your chance. This actually it looks really good, and what I'm most excited for is they're like exploring Jack, which I'm actually super excited about.
Jack.
Yes.
Like,
Hilarious. Looks like it, I guess.
like every time you talk about the movie, I was like, he doesn't care. He doesn't care at all.
Come on.
I hate her over there. No, it looks really. And we got Edna coming back. We didn't catch her until the end. She's probably like my favorite character in the entire.
Brad
the entire
Bird is
movie.
back.
Yeah,
Voicing her.
yeah.
Mind blown.
Just like he
Did
did.
it once, doing it again.
Yeah.
Mind blown that that's
Yeah.
Brad Bird. I had no idea.
Super,
Oh,
yeah.
Blew my face off.
Love it. Can't wait. Potential 5.
Adam?
Looks amazing. Obviously, obvi.
Obvi.
Not much more to add. I'm just super hyped.
Yeah.
It's like a childhood movie that I can't believe they're making a sequel to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when Toy Story 3 got announced. I was like,
Gonna be in there with all the kids.
Yeah.
Toy Story 4, bud. Get ready for it.
I'm not actually.
Way to
Super
ruin a great trilogy.
Yeah. We'll see how that one goes.
Well, I think that'll do it for episode 139 of the Up Real Late podcast. Tim, where can people find us?
Oh god, I haven't done this in like a
Oh,
month.
Oh, good. We didn't remember either. What do you always say?
You
Facebook,
can find us
Instagram.
on Twitter at UpRealLate.
Craft
You can
Pundit
find
on
me
Instagram.
personally on Letterboxd at UpRealTim and on Instagram at TheCraftPundit.
Oh, thank God.
Tyler.
Oh shit! No, Facebook. You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Up Real Late Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at Up Real Tie.
Keep going.
Wait, what? There's more?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
Find myself on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, like I said earlier, leave a like on this video if you liked it. Leave a comment below in the comment section. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, keep it real.